Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Forney High School for this fourth round matchup between Frisco Heritage and West Mesquite. I'm Tyler Welch. Alongside me, Davis Wilson, and behind the camera, Jamal Fleming. We have an exciting one for you here tonight as the #1 team in the state looks to continue to advance through these 5A playoffs. And as far as your road to the UIL State Championships presented by your Texas Ford dealers goes, West Mesquite 29-4. They won district, a formidable season. Absolutely dominated round one, won 76-36, escaped a near loss 70-68 in round two, then won round three, and now they're on to this fourth round of the playoffs. And on the other side of the ball, you have a team that hasn't lost since November. It is Frisco, who went 31-2, also naturally won their district. They have cruised through the playoffs so far, winning 80-62, 101-86, and 74-57. That is your road to the UIL State Championship presented by your Texas Ford dealers. There are your starting lineups for this matchup between the Coyotes and the Wranglers. Just seconds away from tip-off now. Such high stakes in this one. We know the Wranglers can rope up Lions. They did so in round three against Reedy, but can they lasso in some Coyotes? We're about to find out here at tip-off. So the Wranglers taking the ball up the court. It's going to be full court press, it looks like. And that one's ripped away. Here he goes. Cameron Lomax, welcome to round four. The Mustang is flying high. First real basket of the game for the Wranglers. That's Samaje Jordan, second leading scorer for West Mesquite. And quick response, Lomax again.
Play there, made that look easy, gets the steal here.
Long three, good! And that's gonna be a timeout as this crowd is roaring behind their Coyotes. Heritage is up 12-5 already. Ripped from behind, another steal all the way into the corner. Three, good! Garrett Sheldon makes it a 20-5 game. And mind you, this West Mesquite team, no pushover of their own. They're district champs, 29-4 this season. Only 4 teams have been able to beat the Wranglers. And here in the first quarter, they are down by 19. That doesn't go. Good offensive board. Looks like that one was blocked. Over the back foul and one. Maybe something to spark some life into the Wranglers. Welcome back to this Champion Sports production of UIL Boys Playoff Basketball on the NFHS Network, as Heritage has jumped out to a 29-10 lead through the first period of this fourth round 5A matchup. Open three, rare miss. That was Roman Bradley. That's not rare, another steal and potentially another dunk. Who else but Bryson Howard? Good move and bucket. Jordan given 50-1, and maybe a little bit of something here from the Wranglers.
Yeah, 2 straight baskets at the rim, maybe.
Three-pointer blocked. Hits it right into his own student section, and they are loving it.
Yeah, I mean, this team has a little bit of life right now. They're playing.
Taking his time to get down the court. We're under a minute now here. Good step back three. 2 seconds to go. They're gonna have to heave it. And that one hits the backboard, but that's all it's going to hit. So some big plays there by Cameron Lomax, the reigning District 11 5A MVP. and his team is up big against West Mesquite entering the half. It's 43-23. We're going to step aside for halftime. You're watching a Champion Sports production of UIL Boys Playoff Basketball on the NFHS Network. Welcome back to this Champion Sports production of UIL Boys Playoff Basketball. As after the timeout, West Mesquite quick to score, cutting the deficit to 22. As they are just scrambling to keep up with the #1 team in 5A. Roman Bradley gets another one. Davis, you talked about how they were going to probably have to rely on some of their other players as West Mesquite started double teaming Cameron Lomax and Bryson Howard. Roman Bradley tonight has been one of those guys for them.
Yeah, he has. He's up to 9 points on the game. He's only averaging about 2 points.
Elite Source Evaluators is the source for evaluating top athletes, identifying, ranking, projecting top high school players, and providing insight and exposure to help them stand out in the recruiting process. That is Elite Source Evaluators. Tipping it around like volleyball. Here comes Howard for a shot of his own. Dunk. Rattles in and out. But the second chance try by Bradley is good. Can coast to a win. And as a matter of fact, it looks as though they are taking all of the starters out as this crowd gives their team a standing ovation. Well deserved.
Cameron Lomax finishes with 34, Bryson Howard.
So the cleanup crew comes in to finish this one off. They've just got to hold on for a little under 3 minutes as number 14, Jarius Woods, enters the game and hits a three. Junior just averaging 4 points per game, but he got 3 there. Are you kidding me? Zion Ninja.
Where's he been all game? Good grief.
The student section for West Mesquite clearing out. They seem to think this one is over, and it just might be, as Tyson Elder, the sophomore, gets in on the action. A school best by making it to the 5th round of the playoffs, but there may be a lot more in store for the #1 team in the state.
Yeah, I mean, that was quite a performance they put on.
This Champion Sports production of UIL Boys Playoff Basketball on the NFHS Network is brought to you by your Texas Ford dealers and by Baylor Scott & White, Body Armor, Dick's Sporting Goods, Elite Source Evaluators, Energy Addict, Greenleaf Roofing, Hometown Ticketing, and Living for Zachary. That'll do it for us here at Forney High School. Y'all have a great night. Stay safe, and see you next week.